So, we've talked a little bit, well, I've talked a little bit about perversion in these tapes, and you're an expert in this domain. It's not true. Consider yourself qualified to speak in this this topic.
Yeah.
So, can you give us a few examples of your qualifications of expertise in the domain of perversion, Keith? Just so the people who are watching this will have some idea that we have, in fact, experts. You don't have to go into every detail or long historical details. It's kind of a synopsis of what makes you an authority in this domain. But you have a PhD in the subject. I don't think they're offering them, though, are they?
Hey?
Anybody offering PhD curriculum in perversion that you know of?
I don't know, but I've got one.
Anyway, you are holding yourself forth as an accredited expert in the domain of perversion.
Yeah.
This is true. Okay. And given that there's not a lot of other experts in line, we're going to have to take your kind of word for it till we get some more volunteers.
Yeah.
All right, so, can you enlighten me, like, what turns farm boys of 17 and a half years old that learned how to shave and how to figure out how to ask girls to dance on Friday night? How do you turn an individual like that into a slavering pervert of death by 21, 22 years of age? Can you explain?
Give him a shotgun.
Give him a shotgun. You gotta be kidding. You
No.
gotta give him a bazooka.
Give him a shotgun, and the younger the better.
What about Davy Crockett? You telling me Davy Crockett's a pervert?
Probably.
So,
He wore those funny caps.
what's happening to the coon before he skins it, right? No.
Which I may
No.
say.
No. I refuse.
Which I may say that he probably used a shotgun to shoot the thing that's on his head.
Anyway, we'll leave Davy Crockett out of this. Okay, so.
I'm sorry, am I not cooperating?
Okay, so you think so you think that anybody who has a gun is a pervert? That's what you're saying?
Probably.
Probably, but not for sure and certain.
That's hard to say. Some guys don't like to fire guns.
Some guys don't like, but everybody who likes to fire a gun is a pervert. That's what you're saying? Like,
I guess so. I imagine there's your so-called normal person shooting things, but as far as I'm concerned, if I had a gun, I'd be a pervert.
and you have owned guns.
Yeah.
And you enjoy shooting people.
I enjoy the hunt.
Anyway.
I loved it when I was on top of the cliff and got the guy in the chest way down in the river.
And you couldn't do anything. You're home free.
No, I wasn't home free. The cops pulled up. And he complained bitterly to the cops. And next thing I know, I have cops all over the top of the hill.
Oh, no.
And catch me with the gun.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They didn't take me home. I told them I was sucker fishing in the stream.
What did you do?
But I got bored of that.
So you decided to shoot people.
Yeah.
Going sucker fishing with my pellet gun along just for company.
Yeah.
And they believed this and didn't take you to jail or didn't spank you or take you to your parents or something?
No.
They let you go?
No. Yeah.
Police?
They let me go. Told me not I had to give them the gun.
Oh, you didn't get They didn't leave her the gun. Oh, no. Placing has changed somewhat over the years.
Maybe they were worried that I'd shoot at them.
I don't think so. Anyway, so now that was a smart thing to do, take a gun away from me. I can see that. Anyway, so you know what it is, the joy that it is to hit somebody, a target, for instance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and you calling that joy perverse?
Yeah, because there's nothing like it.
All right, so there's nothing like squeezing the trigger and seeing the results splash out the other end of your intention.
That's right. If you're lucky, you'll see it in slow motion.
Have you watched any of this stuff on the internet with me?
No.
Slow motion stuff? No, there's just a kind of a fantasy of yours. Have you ever seen it in slow motion?
No.
Well, I got news for you. You should play on the internet. You can watch slow motion ammunition explode, Brahmins, and they haven't got into heads yet, but they got some bodies. You got a Palestinian or two that got wasted by a 50 caliber round. I've seen.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
How did you see that one?
You showed me.
Okay. So you have seen some of the stuff on
Yeah,
yeah,
you showed me.
Okay, yeah.
You showed me that.
Did I show you the slow motion ammunition ones?
No.
No. Well, just so you know, there are slow motion ammunition ones as well. So you can tell you what, I'll go for a while. You can jerk off once. Slow motion ammunition, blow off the heads of lemons, and we can probably get a few Palestinian terrorists. Why do they call them terrorists? These are guys who are trying to protect their homeland, right? Why is that a terrorist?
Because they're different.
Because they're different. They don't shop at McDonald's.
That's right.
They don't know who the market is or care.
That's right.
Don't even give a shit about Sixth Avenue. Fifth Avenue or any of that shit, right?
No.
Not even that fond of democracy. They must be weird.
They're lucky to be here.
So, I think this you know, in my mind, this qualifies you as an expert in perversion, and being willing to talk about it as well is qualifies you as a bit of a hero in the matter as well. So shoot aiming. Well, how about hunting a moose? Why is that perverse? Because I get to watch the moose.
Because you get to watch the moose fall.
And that's a good feeling.
And if you don't get the moose will get you.
Bullshit. I never heard of moose attacking nobody. I got surrounded by moose once. They didn't even scratch my car.
You're a lucky man.
My dog was going apeshit. I'm traveling down highway number 1.
Might be one of them farm stories I heard.
No, I'm serious. My dog was going nuts. I got moose. I'm surrounded by moose. I turned on the lights. I couldn't believe it. I got like 18 moose surrounding my van. Anyway, they were very polite. They backed off. I drove out. Never mentioned again until today. Anyway, that's my moose story. So watching a moose die is pleasurable, but you cannot tell me that you've ever been attacked by a moose and refused to play.
No.
No, it's not you or the moose.
No.
Right, okay. That's what you tell yourself, so.
Yeah.
Right? So you're out there stalking this killer moose.
Bullwinkle comes later.
Not actually hunting Bullwinkle, you're hunting the killer moose, right? It's different than Bullwinkle's a friendly little moose, right? He's got a pal named Rocky, right? They're kind of the gay kid.
He probably had a gun.
Now, you can't even tell me that all homosexual moose have guns. Or squirrels. Alright, I'm confused with me. I believe there's some homosexual squirrels that do not own rifles. Or even handguns. Anyway, so is one more pervert if one owns a handgun than a shotgun? Oh, it's the same perversion.
Same perversion.
Same perversion. No increase. How about a bazooka?
Oh, now you gotta really go.
So what if I have fantasies about owning a bazooka? Would that classify me as
Yeah, you can ward off the tanks.
perverse material? ward off the tanks with my dick, right?
Yeah.
Squirt a shell or two into a tank. Now that would feel better than squirting into a moose, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Huh. See, I can learn this shit. So let me get this straight. So if I'm a pervert and I like guns, right? Or of course, if I'm a pervert, I do like guns. I mean, this is for sure. Right? Can I be a pervert if I don't like guns? Is it allowed?
No.
No? I have to like guns to get into the pervert club. Alright, I didn't know this. Actually,
You're just an individual who shouldn't own a gun.
But if I'm a pervert, I'm on a first name basis with guns, whether I own one or not. I gotta have one in your secret in my little closet upstairs, and nobody knows about it. Right? I pull it out, shine it up every once in a while, polish it up, my Vaseline. Is this true?
Yeah. I got 2 shotguns off my grandfather. Yeah.
So you're calling your grandfather a pervert? He's handing shotguns to his grandkids. Fuck.
He taught me to shoot fairly young.
I'm great. So
And step over the fence when I'm carrying the gun, and all that shit that you need for the test that says you can carry it.
Oh, you have to get a test to carry a gun?
You have to get a hunting license. You have to get a
Pervert's test?
You have to get a pervert test. Yeah.
A pervert test.
Yeah. You're not supposed to blow anybody's head off during the test.
No, afterwards okay, as long as nobody knows about it.
That's it.
Okay. You gotta keep that secret.
Yeah.
Okay, but while you're having the exam, you can't blow the examiner's head off or nobody else near anywhere.
They
can't have any fun at atoll.
When they're giving you the test, they try to piss you off. See?
See if you point the gun at it. It'd be like running down your driving instructor.
They do that.
Oh, God help me.
He says, the guy will say, one of the instructors will say, you didn't put it up against the fence. And you know you did.
Yeah.
Right? And he wants to guide you into getting mad because he knows you did too. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
And as long as you don't pick up the gun and fire.
Dangerous job, they get extra pay if you do. Is that like little old lady jumping in front of you as a subway driver?
Yeah. How did Dad get killed?
He ends up giving a hunting license to somebody and shot his ass.
That probably happened.
Don't worry about it, we got time and a half for the rest of our lives. Oh, God.
It's probably happened.
Oh. Police tell me that if you leave a car parked on the side of the road, somebody for sure is going to drive into it within 48 hours. That's why they always park very long distance behind you. Never stand behind your car while their car is parked behind you, right?
Yeah.
I think of it like people will drive into parked cars on a highway because they're not paying attention.
I know.
For sure. Guaranteed. People are jumping in front of subway trains. Guaranteed. Like, every time I go on the subway, like 3 times out of 5, there's 3 to 6 incidents in less than 20 minutes during rush hour.
There's usually more on a weekend.
Now, you were a subway driver as well, is this true?
Yeah.
I can't believe this, but anyway, crackhead subway drivers. Anyway.
It was a good trip.
Yeah, but you were a machinist, right? And
Yeah.
And so you're working at TCC and you're driving subway
We used to turn the wheels on the lathe inside the barn where you fixed them.
So not only did you know how to drive the things, you also know how to fix them.
That's how I got in there. I started with a company that was not a permanent job, right? But my contract was sold over to them, to TTC.
Okay.
TTC took me over.
They bought you.
Because I was really good.
So TTC bought you from whoever you were working for, and you worked there as a subway technician, I guess, basically, right? Like you fix subway wheels.
You called a driver mechanic.
Driver mechanic, okay. Driver mechanic, and during the course of that job, did you have occasion to have people jump in front of your subway while you were driving it?
Yeah.
On one occasion, or more than
No.
one? On more than one occasion.
More than one.
And what would happen when that occurred?
3 weeks off.
3 weeks?
2 weeks. 2 weeks off.
2 weeks off.
2 weeks off with pay.
2 weeks off with pay, you're certain about that?
And a week's holiday.
And a week's holiday.
Yeah.
So you get 3 weeks basically every time somebody jumps in front of you?
Yeah.
Three weeks of pay and benefits.
Sit at home and drink beer, yeah.
Sit at home, drink beer. And plus an extra week's holidays that year?
Yeah.
And so how many times a year would this happen for you? Like, how long did you do this job for?
I did it for about 4 years.
So for 4 years you worked at TTC and you were a driver mechanic, and how many times did people jump in front of your subway?
4 to 5 times, I think it was.
4 to 5 times.
Yeah.
So it wasn't an everyday occurrence for you?
No.
But 4 or 5 times in your career, this was quite some time ago.
Yeah.
That was how
That
many?
was way back when.
How many years ago would that be?
You're looking at me. I'd be about 30 years ago.
30 years ago. Okay, and so at that period of time, it wasn't a daily occurrence that people were jumping in front of the subway.
No, not yet.
But it is today.
Yeah.
Okay, so 30 years ago, people were not jumping in front of subway trains every day.
Oh, it was happening quite a bit.
It was happening quite a bit, but not on a daily basis.
No.
But so today it's happening 5 to 10 times a day. That's more than usual. That's more than before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know how many times. I've not done a study on this. These are just theories postulated here, but I would venture to say that in my personal experience in the Toronto subway system over the last year alone, 3 times out of 5, at least 3 incidents, if not 7 incidents, occurred in less than the half hour that I was using the services, both during rush hour. Now, these trains are driven differently now than they were 30 years ago. Is this not also a fact? When they're entering the station?
When they're entering?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think so.
Now, when you entered 30 years ago, did you enter the station quickly, or was it moderated as well?
Quickly.
It was quickly.
Yeah.
And so, you entered the station quickly, and there was an old lady in front of your train that got hit?
Yeah, she was standing at the edge, looking towards me.
And she jumped in front of the train?
Yeah.
And she lived?
Yeah.
She got
a broken ankle.
So not everybody that jumps in front of a subway train dies?
No.
I didn't know that.
One of the lucky ones lived.
So you're entering the station at full pop speed, and you usually enter the station, but there's nothing slow about your speed this day.
Yeah, but what they didn't know was I was on one of the new trains, and it had 1.25 inches more clearance on the bottom. Okay, because they were brand new cars.
So she rolled under the train?
So she rolled under, right? And she hit about the third car down and broke her ankle.
Huh.
Now that's bad luck.
It depends on how you look at it. Trying to kill yourself jumping from a subway train and fail. Get a broken ankle. But so, was that part of the course? Like, did most people?
Most people
lived or died?
Died when they did it.
Most people died when they did, but this little lady didn't.
Yeah. So she was a hero.
Anyway, we'll write that off to coincidence, which we've talked about. We haven't talked about coincidence before. We'll talk about that coincidence some other time. Anyway, to get back on topic here, so perversion, like, what would drive little old ladies to jump in front of subways? Do you think, like, what would have 5 to 10 people? And today, the problem today is the trains are entering the station slowly, so 5 to 10 people today are jumping in front of a slow-moving fucking train. They're going to live for sure, right?
God,
right? They're only, like, the things are like they crawl, literally, like, crawl into the station like a half a mile an hour, and 5 to 10 people a day are throwing themselves in front of her.
Yeah, well, we can go down to emergency down at St. Mike's.
Oh, Christ. Anyway, so this is not happiness. Can we say this? This is not, you know, like, this isn't happy camper time.
No.
Can we say this? And can we say this is a direct cause of perversion?
Yeah.
Like, somewhere?
Yeah.
All right. Now, do you think it's perversion in the little old lady who jumps in front of a subway train?
I don't know.
Do you think it's
Guys?
Yeah?